What is up, YouTube? Welcome back, episode 3, Touch United playthrough, Road to Glory. Adam Flynn getting his debut match at the ripe age of 16. Been watching him through the youth academy and he's been doing wonders. But Touch United, Bradford City. Bradford City currently sitting 11th, Touch United 4th. And Bradford City was the first team to put points on the board, 16th minute in, with this absolute strike in the top left of the net. And yeah, you can't really beat them when it's keeper versus striker. But we go on to score, I think it was our second here. Woodward putting it again, pretty much same position, just a bit lower in reference to the Bradford City strike and Toots United. And so Toots more excited than a kid on Christmas morning. And young Joe pops one in the back of the net to make it 3-2 to seal the win. And young Joe's been doing very, very well this season. After scoring the goal, tells everybody to take a photo of it. Boys get around him as young Joe adds to his tally. And Papa John's action, Carlton Athletic, and it ended up being a 0-0 draw. But then it went to pens, and for some weird reason we managed to win 4-3. I'm very happy with that, very impressed. But then we come into normal League 2 action. Toots United, Mansfield Town, and 6-0 it ended up being. So Toots wasn't very happy with that. Neither were the fans. And unfortunately, in the world of football, sometimes a team's on, sometimes one team's off, and these big results happen. You know, it's not every day you can go out, you can win every game. But 6-0, massive flogging. One you give to a kid when he's done the wrong thing. But we get into some signings. We ended up finding a free agent left and right mid in Roland Varga. 69 overall, 32 years of age, and a free agent, which was very interesting. But we said he was going to be a crucial part of the team. Pretty much guaranteed starter. I wanted him for 2 years. He said he can only do the one. There was no release clause part of that either, which is a good thing, because some of those release clauses can blow out to big figures. But we ended up signing him for $15,000 a week, which is some big money for a small club. But smiles were done, handshakes were done, and Varga, welcome to Touch United. A few of our other signings this season: Matthias Voss, we got quite early on in the season. Oliver Bungard, who's been detrimental there in the right back. Robin Ostrom and Christian Gosseth. As the Papa John's Trophy comes almost to a close, we're up to the semi-finals. We come against Rotherham United, Touch United. This was a very, very intense battle. Whoever wins from tonight goes on to verse either Bolton or Wycombe, and it will be interesting to see who ends up taking the cup. So we have Woodward pretty much nutting the defender, putting it back into the net after a deflection off their keeper, and there's not much more you can do with that. Pretty much tells the crowd, take a photo, take a video, keep that in the memory books as the boys get around him and celebrate with him. But it wasn't much longer until Rotherham put one in the back of the net and brought that score back to 1-1, and it was a very, very tough match. As we come into the last closing minutes of the match, Rotherham had several opportunities to bring it back to a 2-2 draw to throw us into a shootout. But, you know, we've had a couple of defending dilemmas, just unable to get the ball or keep control of the ball. It was just a simple, just the way that Rotherham attacked. It was just, we just could not stop it. So that goal attempt there went to a corner right. Mate, he was just a brick wall. You could just not get through him, get past him at all. So he was definitely the guy that saved Touch United from going to another shootout for the season. And after this kick, we managed to bring the ball down, clear the ball, and the whistle is blown to Touch United progressing through to the finals and off to Wembley. Crowd is ecstatic. 2-1, Touch United, Rotherham. as we progress a little bit further through the League 2 action, Rockdale versus Twitch United, just a quick sim as well, just so we can punch through these seasons. 2-2 draw, which is not bad, but we'll take a draw over a loss any day of the week. Varga there and Perry both scoring, great to see. As we look at the table with 11 games left, Forest Green 68 points, Colchester 63 points, Twitch United 58 points, Northampton 55 points, and Salford City at 55 points. So it's going to be a very, very tight race with the last 11 games left. Can we make promotion? I do look forward to it. As we head to Wembley now, and King Fenway looking at hanging up the boots after a 22-year career. What a stellar performance he's had in his 22 years. But Twitch United, Wickham Wanderers, Papa John's Trophy final, and can Twitch United take their first silverware home, or will Wickham be the ones to gate crash the party? Beautiful looking cup. Bolton there losing to Wickham 2-1 as well, like we did to Rotherham. But it was a great start, great atmosphere, fans cheering from both teams, and as we kick off, it was going to be a very, very good match. But 6 minutes in, Wickham puts one in the back of the net, 0-1 to Wickham, and they get excited. Olmec gets real close to the camera, pretty much kisses everybody just watching at home, and there's not much we could have done here. Young Flynn just diving probably a bit too late. Probably had his hands in the wrong place as well, as we look at the replay again, and that it was. Hand was almost there, just not quite not. So Toots, just tell the boys, come on, let's try to get that one back, and there's not much we could have done going into extra time, and Wickham pretty much take the win. 1-0 to them. It's not really much we could have done today. We defended well. Obviously that one goal early, which doesn't help. But, it was a good battle. Unfortunately, 1-0 to Wickham, and hopefully better luck next year, when, we have the opportunity to get put into the Papa John's Trophy competition again. But Wickham again, cheering, taking the silverware home. But we go into some handshakes. We got some players that are looking to be bought, and we have young Charles Jackson, our striker from the Youth Academy, being pretty much pursued by Newcastle Jets down in Australia in their A-League, and we ended up selling him for 170. So we're pretty happy about that as we progress with doing some recruiting and some selling over the off season. And a bit of a silly thing from me. I should have played this match, but I didn't. It was the last match of the season against Port Vale. Take away as the draw, and we end up first on the table. So guaranteed promotion now, and there's not much more we could have done. Few teams there that I expected them to be higher or a little bit lower, but there's not much you can do. Scunthorpe United did pretty well. I think at one stage they were sitting last for about 6 or 7 matches. Crawley Town as well, hiding there at 18th, just outside the relegation zone. But you have Southern United, Rockdale and Stevenage all being relegated down to the National League. But there's no National League on FIFA 22, so they'll just stay here in League 2. Did I think we had a good season as Twitch United? Yes, I did. I expect us to take first spot? No, I didn't. Just with how I had the gameplay, I was expecting us to finish mid-table, which has been good. But Jennings takes Golden Boot. You have other mentions of Woodward with 18 and Young Joe, the kid from the Youth Academy, at 14, which I have to say, Young Joe's been great. As we go into the assists, Woodward with 24 assists, which is nuts. Hartley with 11, Keane with 9, and Young Joe again with a dimension with 8. But if you want to see any other players join Twitch United, especially from around the world or from any of the leagues, please drop a like, drop a comment down below, and we will see what we can do with the up and coming League One fixtures and transfer windows. I do thank you all for watching and hanging around and paying attention. This is the end of season 1 of Touch United, and as per always, stay safe and peace.